Howdy, hey. Welcome to Pacific Northwest Gold Rushers. I'm Jeff, amateur prospector. This is Gold Rush 21. Well, as we know, in the last couple weeks, especially a couple weeks ago, the Northwest got hit with a heat wave. I mean, it got up, you know, I work for FedEx, and where I delivered, it got up to 118 degrees. I haven't experienced temperatures like that since I was in Cuba, but pretty grueling. And what it did do is it caused pretty big melt off, and the rivers and the creeks just skyrocketed. I even last week took a video of one of the creeks. Actually, this one wasn't a creek, it was one of the rivers that I go to. And it was raging. It was basically chocolate milk. But finally, the temperatures have come down a little bit. Creek levels are starting to go down. The river levels are starting to go back down. So today I'm just setting up. I'm going to check out a couple creeks and the water levels. Dip a pan in here and there. See if I can't find a promising spot to break out the sluice and see if we can get some nugs. So yeah, it's a good day for a drive regardless. Things are always busy, and the temperature's at least down to where it's manageable. It still gets hot, and of course with that comes a lot of fire danger and everything else. And we got a bunch of wingnuts from the city that come out here and start fires where they're not supposed to. And wish they would just stay in the city itself. But there's some good ones too. I try not to be too negative. But yeah, and on top of that, I did get my COVID shot, my second. And I don't know if I could trust the media or not. In fact, it's all over the place. But I do believe I'm now able to have unprotected sex. That or I got superpowers. Either of those would be awesome. So let's go find a nug. Gold Rush 21. Side note here, here's the river right now with the melt off in this 115 degree temp bringing down new flood gold, but you can see it's just nothing but silt. Good thing they shut down high banking. We don't want any silt getting in the river. Gold Rush 21. Welcome back. Well, as normal, the rivers are getting better, the creeks are going down. And I never even got to put a pan in. I started too late, and as I said, the upriver gets swarmed by the snowflakes from Seattle area and everything, and you know, it's good. They need to come out and enjoy nature. Hopefully they pick up after themselves and don't start any fires, but they definitely need to learn to drive. By the way, the proper sequence of making a turn on a highway of everybody doing 55 to 60 miles an hour.
Low power.
Turn signal, brake, turn. Not brake for no reason, make your turn, and let everybody know afterwards when you hit your turn signal that you just made a turn. Jesus criminy, you cupcakes. No wonder you can't figure out what gender you are. You just stop for no reason, and then you're like, why are they stopping? And then they make a turn and turn on their turn signal. Jesus criminy, knuckleheads. Bottom line is, you know me, I'm not going to go home without at least a little bit of gold. So I came back to the old reliable, and it's a beautiful day. Look at that. I'll tell you what, I could just stand here and enjoy that. But this is the turn where I wanted to get to. Been here before. I've dug a lot here, but this is actually a new point that they made many years ago to support a bridge farther down. Yes, there's gold here. Yes, it's a replenishing bar. You know, the flood gold that comes does settle here, but I want to get to where there's some decent gold. People have dug here. You can even see that the river is way down from where it was before. But I got my hydration station set up there. It's actually in an area where we've dug before. But today I'm just going to run a few pans. Well, maybe more than a few. I'm going to bring home some gold. But places I like to try are places that nobody else likes to do a little work to get to. And when I see big rocks buried under this sand, and then you got some of the black sand here, it's just a matter of just kind of getting lucky almost sometimes. But yeah, so I'm just going to explore a little bit, find me some good gravels. I'll do, I don't know, 4 or 5 out of my super sluice and dump it into my super pan. And now that I have superpowers, Super Dude will clean it up and suck it up with my super snuffer bottle, and then sit my ass down in that cool shade over there and enjoy a hydration. A few of those will definitely calm the gold fever. But in truth, I'm thinking another week or two, I got to be ready to hit it. So, let's get exploring, find me some pay dirt, find that nug. Gold Rush 21. Howdy hey. Okay. Did like I said, took a little bit to get the sand off, worked my way down and found some gravels. So you can see I did get down to this big rock behind this other rock that I was talking about. That's the bottom of it. You can see that the color's got some definite mineral staining on it, but you can see it's shifting into gravels behind that rock. Then you got some clay down there, some good sized rocks down below there. So yeah, let's see what we got. Howdy hey. Well, not really finding the nugs. It's turning out a little more work to get to it. First pan I found maybe 2
low power
microdots. Second pan I found 1 microdot. So I decided to go a little deeper and chase, and I'll show you why. And then I'll show you what I came up with. So down here, there's a rock on top of this rock, which goes straight down. This is a boulder that I thought was just a rock that would do this, but no, it comes, as you can see, all the way down to here. So what I did is I followed this rock and this one here, and I just, as much as I could get out at a time, was cleaning out that crack. So it panned out. I got, I mean, they're not nugs, even I can admit it, but the flakes got much bigger, which means, yeah, see, people don't want to do all this and pull these big rocks. to get down to a few micro dots. But me, that's the fun of it, is the chase. But let me show you. You can see them right down there. I got two pretty good, well, you could, I had it in the shade. But you can see, hopefully, two pretty good sized flakes and two micro dots. So I'm going to snuffer those up. I'm going to take a hydration break. It's getting warm. Still got about another hour or so before that sun goes behind the trees. And this is supposed to be just a nice relaxing day, but nothing wrong with a good sweat. And actually it don't take much for me. If I fart too hard, I sweat. But at least I got some gold for the day. I'm gonna keep chasing those boulders down, and yeah, we'll see. Gold Rush 21. Howdy, welcome back. Well, all I can say about today is didn't go according to plan. Excuse me. But can't get lucky and find that good spot every time. Did find a few flakes,
Low
a
power.
couple of them good sized flakes, but very few. So, of course, I had to reclimate my hole, and yeah. But again, you know, as I read this river, either that's been dug, which I'm not sure, or it could be part of when they built this point out, and it just doesn't have, it's not the old riverbed, let me just say that. So we were doing better a little further that way, where my chair is set up here. We did okay. We had some good rock, but the gold was kind of hot and cold, hit and miss kind of stuff. So yeah, but the good news is, although it's still really warm today, the rivers are receding, the creeks are receding. Definitely want to do some exploring. It's not just about finding, or I should say getting gold, because I could come here every time and I could get gold. It's kind of like trying new things, exploring new things, exploring new places. See if you've learned from all the videos you guys make and people I talk to about what to look for. It's the challenge of the hunt, although I like them nugs. So today I can't really say it was a bust. It was a good day. So I'm gonna head over there and finish off my Blue Mountain hydration. Not really planning on probably posting any pictures of my big clean out, because I maybe got a dozen flakes, and we'll see. I don't know. Right now I'm going to finish my hydration. But hey, on a side note here, and a more serious note, I've mentioned this before in past videos, but my 2-year-old grandson Bubba Wyatt has leukemia, and he's doing well, but today he goes back to Children's to start another 60-day session of intense chemotherapy. And of course my daughter's going to have to go with him. They'll be hopefully staying at the Ronald McDonald House, which praise God for all them wonderful things they have in modern medicine, but definitely could use your prayers. Prayers work, and they are working. On the positive, he's been very responsive to the chemo in the last session, and hopefully, if everything goes right, that little hero of a stud will kick this cancer's ass, and everything will go into remission, and our family can quit worrying so much. So I'm sure we're not the only ones out there going through this nightmare, but prayers are working, and we definitely could use yours. So if I don't make another video to close this out and show you my nugs, Have a wonderful day. Keep praying. Gold Rush 21. Next time I'll find that nug. Enjoy your week, everyone.